advanced Java programming. In today's lecture, we are going to discuss about what is the reading servlet parameters and what is the reading initialization parameters. So reading servlet parameters means here we are inserting the client sends some request. That requested parameters can be reading by using the servlet program. Let's see one example program how to read the servlet parameters. With that we can easily understand how to create the servlet program and how to read the servlet parameters. So what is the first step to creating the servlet program? First one, we have to click on the NetBeans. So in the NetBeans we have to select the file. In the file we have to create one new project. Let's click on the new project. In this new project we have to select the category as the Java web. And in the projects we have to click on the web application. So we are creating the web projects. Next click on the next button. So here I am taking the what is that web application line. So I want to change the method. So I want to give one calculator. So here what is the class name? What is the project name? The project name is the calculator. Okay. So next click on the next button. So here it is asking about the servers and the settings of the servlet program. So these can be already built in already we are added in our servlet programs. Next one, click on the next button. After that we have to click on the finish button. By clicking on the finish button we are creating a new project with the name of the calculator. So here in the left part we are having one projects, files and services. Let's click on the projects. In the projects, what is our project name? What is our project name? Our project name is calculator. Yes or no? So where the calculator? Here. In the second one, in the second project, what is that? That is the calculator. So here in the source packages, we have to create one. We are having one default package. In that we have to create the new servlet programs. Let's right click on the default packages. It is asking about a new find, cut, copy, paste like this. Here we have to select the servlet. That means we are creating one servlet program. So what is the name of the servlet source file? What is the Java file? Here I am using the calculator. So the same project name I am giving for the class name also. Let's click on the next button. So it is again asking about the deployment descriptor. Says I want to click on the checkbox. Next. So by clicking on the checkbox we are adding the information of servlet to the web.xml file. Let's click on the finish. So after the finish button we are creating our source file. So here I am deleting every unused code. Okay ma? So I remove everything. Let's save the file. So first we will make modifications in the non-HTML file. After that we will come to our servlet program. Next, go to the projects. So in the projects, where would be the HTML file? So here in the web pages we are having one index.html. Let's click on the HTML file. Here we have to change our title. What is the title name? The title name is the calculator. Okay, what is the file name? That is the calculator. And here the meta tags are unused for me, so I am removing that. And in the body tag, whatever I want to insert here, I will be inserted in the body tag. So for example, for reading purpose I am using the simple. Here I am using one simple addition operation. For that, what I want? Here I want to create one form. So in the form, what is the form name? That equals to add I am taking. Okay ma? So what is that? Here in the form I am taking name as a add. So what is the method? So for creation of every servlet program we are using two methods. What is the two methods? First one is the do post method and the do get method. So here I am using the get method I am using. Okay. So here I am writing the get. Next. So for after submission of the any submit button or any button, we are performing one action. So in the form we are having one action. In the action, after clicking on the submit button, where the request will be sent. The request will be sent to the servlet program. Is it right or no? So here, what is the servlet program? That is the calculator. Okay, ma? That is the calculator. Next, close the tag. Okay. So for every starting tag, we have to give the ending tag. So the form tag, starting tag, we have to close the end tag for the form. So here in the form, what I want to display? I want to display the two elements. That is, here I am giving for the label capital A or number 1. I am taking the number 1. Okay, number 1 column. Next label. Okay, here I am creating one number 1 label, and we have to create the number 1 label for the text box. That means just take the login formula. For username, we are giving one text field. For password, we are giving one text field. Like that only, here I am taking the number 1 and number 2. And for number 1, I am taking one text field. And number 2, I am taking text field. Okay. For the text field, I have to give the input. What is that? Input type equals to, what is the type? That is text. Type equals to text. And what is the name? So here we are inserting some name for the name equals to n1 I am taking. Okay, number 1. So for that I am taking n1. And this n1 will be called in our servlet programs. Okay. So here values. So for every text box or every button or every checkbox, while we are giving the value will be displayed in our text boxes or text fields or checkboxes or any submit button. So here I am not giving any values. And next one, here I am giving the size. Shall I give the size? Oh wish. Size equals to sum. It is 10. Okay, ma? Next. Okay, the label will be closed and the input values will be inserted. Next one, what is that? We have to create another label for the number 2. That is num2 colon, and we have to close the label tag. Yes, closed. And next one, we have to insert what is the type of the number 2? That is input. Input type equals to text. Okay, what is that? The type equals to text and the name equals to n2. Name equals to n2. Next, what is the size? Same size. Size equals to sum 10 I am taking. Okay, so after the size we have to close the input. Okay, ma. So here I am giving one break, Nana. So what is the break here? For every break, we are entering into a new line. So here in the number 1 and the number 2, I want to give the breaks also. Okay, ma? Next one. Here already after the number 2, I am giving one break. Before form, I am inserting here some center. What is the center? What are the fonts? What are the details I want to enter into our web page? That will be in the center of the web page. So here I am using the element of the center. Here slash center. Okay, ma'am. So after the break, here I am inserting one submit button. Okay. What is the submit button? Input type equals to submit. Okay. So here we can give the submit button or the button. Submit or button. For submit, we do not give any validations for this submit. But button, we can give some validations or actions to the button. Let's see. What is that? Input type equals to submit. Name equals to sum add. Here we are taking the simple addition of operation. That means here I am taking the, what is the name? That is the add. So what is the value here? So what is the value? Value here I am taking the sum I am taking. Okay. In the small letters I am giving the sum. Okay. Next close. Okay, ma, here in the form we are creating the two labels for number 1 and the number 2. For that we are giving the input type values and number 2 also we are giving the input type values, and next we are giving one submit button to submit the form. Let's save this file .html, index.html. So how many fields, how many values, how many parameters we have to create for the Java file? So here we are having 2. That means we have to create new parameters. So here in the out.println, here I am using one string a that equals to request dot get parameter. Okay, so by using the get parameter we have to give the what is the values we are taking. Here we want to insert the sum. It is number 1 or n1. Okay ma. So at the end we have to click on the semicolon. So if there is any errors, here we are getting one error. What is the error? Okay, it is showing error about the what is the string. It is one warning. So for yellow symbols there are some warnings, but red symbols there are some errors. So what is that? Into declaration and assignments. So the A will be not be given to the any assignments. So here I want to give one assignment for the that is integer n1 equals to integer dot passing. So what is that? Here what are the values we are taking that will be converted into the string format, and the string format that will be converted here integer dot passing. Okay, here we are converting the strings into the integer semicolon. And next one, what is the next one? Here we can also add the n2 values also. Okay, same. So here n1 we are placing that n2, and string A, that is the string B, and here we are using the integer dot passing of the B. Here we are taking the n2. Okay, this is the one. This is the how to get the parameters from the HTML page by using the request dot get parameters. So after that, what is that? We have to sum up the two numbers. We have to add the two numbers. How we can add? Integer sum. Initially I am taking the integer sum. Here what is the sum value? Sum equals to n1 plus n2. Okay ma? So n1 plus n2. So we have to display the sum into the out.println. So here what is that? The servlet post parameters. Here I want to delete everything. Okay, I want to delete everything. Next I want to write the sum of number 1 and number 2 are the sum of number 1 and the number 2 are okay, here we have to display the sum plus quotations. Okay, so for we have already know about the simple course Java file. So what we are displaying by using the system.out.println, we are giving the quotations. In the quotations we are writing one message. After that message we are closing our quotations. Next we are giving the plus button and we are displaying what is the object we have to display here. That means we have to display the sum of the two numbers, and after that we have to give the plus button. After the plus button we have to give the quotations. In the quotations I am declaring here h4 tag. So let's save this program also. And here what is the method we are taking here? That is the process request method. Yes or no? So let's see in index.html. So in the index.html, what is the method? Here I am taking the get method. Okay. So we have to give the get method for the HTTP. So for form we have to create do get method and the do get method and the do post method. For normal generic servlet we need not to give the do get and the do post method. So here in the plus we are having some methods in the HTTP servlet. Let's see what are those. Okay, here what we are having? In this we are having some protected void do get method. So in that do get method we are calling the process request. Okay. So let's save that and just click on the projects. By clicking on the projects we have to click on the web pages. In the web pages, we are having one web-inf. So by clicking on the web-inf, we are having web.xml file. Let's click on the web.xml file. So for every servlet program, we are having one deployment descriptor, that is web.xml file. So here we are having one less than XML version we are having. Next one, web app applications we are having. So after that we are giving the servlet name, servlet class, one servlet tag, one is for the servlet mapping tag, and another one is the session configuration tag. Here what we have to insert? We have to insert the what is the welcome files. Okay. Here less than welcome file list we are having. Okay, click on the welcome file list. Next, enter less than symbol. Here we are having one welcome file. Here we have to insert the index.html. Okay, ma. Next, by clicking on the welcome file starting tag, we are having one welcome file ending tag. Next, slash, we are having the welcome file list. Let's save the every program and click on the run button. By clicking on the run button, it will executing our project, calculator project. So if any errors occur in our project, that will be displayed here in the output window. So this is the output for the calculator project. So let's give the number 1. Here I am giving number 1 as 2 and number 2 as 3. Okay, let's click on the submit button. What is the output? The sum of number 1 and number 2 are 5. 3 plus 2 equals to 5. Here in the number 1, we are reading the parameters by using the servlet program. And here also in the number 2, we are reading the parameters for the servlet program. After submitter button, we are adding the addition of 2 numbers. And let's give another 2 numbers. Here I am giving the 15 and here I am giving the sum 12. What is the output? That is the sum of the number 1 and the number 2 are the 27. So what is the reading servlet parameter? The servlet request class includes methods that allows to read the names and the values of the parameter that are included in the client request. Okay everyone, what we have discussed here, we have discussed about the how to read the parameters from the client's request. Thank you everyone. Thank you for listening the class.